them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I gold it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one. Between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun is Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. He's going to be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Trying to punch it over his head. He's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 30-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Taylor. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They run with Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Eason sets to throw it. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
At the 26-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's the end of the first.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders, nothing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
That's out to the left and complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Raiders nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here, he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Raiders.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down. It's Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Here's Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Eason is going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, as the first half is winding down, and the Colts are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. Polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw.
And that's caught inside the 30. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Raiders get a score closer. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
31. Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Second down, here's Eason. Open man is Trey Burton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 2. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 67 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow.
Complete.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
That's the end of the third.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rakusin. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. continues to pour it on. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with Taylor. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Raiders.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
On the tackle.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
13 yards. First down.
On play action. Now Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did now, in certain situations,